All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let me ask you one question. Just to stay with it 1 or 2 seconds before you answer. What is memorable presence? Any thoughts?
Something first impact, right? Something it touches you and
Okay.
that stays with you for some time.
Maybe so we are talking to someone, or you're not talking, you're just sitting. Some two persons are talking to each other. In that you hear something word, then that word takes you to another past or anything, memory, and you'll start. Okay, I was doing this. I was doing it. I had a maybe positive emotion, maybe negative emotion. That is something memorable to us.
Okay. Anything from you, Mohan?
I feel like someone's ability to create that impact.
Manoj?
On a similar lines.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So here is my take. Wherever you are, in a room or in a conference room or having a coffee with a friend, you are leaving something behind. Not just the words, the impression, what you left, what something that stays after you left. That's the memorable presence. In our professional lives, we walk into multiple rooms where someone have spoken and everyone said, wow, what a way he has spoken. And there are some rooms where we have spoken, nothing happened, nothing remembered. The gap, just being the present and being memorable, is what I'm going to talk today. Now, let me ask you one more question. Why does it matter? Why does memorable presence is matter? Any questions? Sorry, any answers? Any thoughts on that? Why do you think memorable presence is matter?
It matters because it distinguishes that particular person. That what makes a person special uh, in front of the others.
It gives you a personality.
Okay.
Yeah, identification.
So here is my answer. Because our career, our relationships, our growth, we will walk into multiple rooms. Sometimes when we came out, we are remembered. Sometimes we are forgotten. So I have learned this in a harsh way. As you all know, I am a manager in Deloitte. I am working in this role from last 3 years. Last year I have handled 2 large big clients parallelly. Those were complex clients. There were so many escalations on both the clients. I had to sacrifice a lot of my personal time and absorb all the escalations without reaching to my higher level. I was able to deliver the projects on both on time. In the year-end review, I have expected an outstanding performance, but I got good. It was not because I have not performed outstanding, but I didn't make my presence memorable. So being good, being memorable, both are different, and I learned it, unfortunately, in a hard way. On the personal note, same goes, same results. So every Saturday, I go to temple, Venkateshwara Swami temple. I go to every Saturday. I also take my sons also along with me, Aryan and Arjun. So a few months back, I encourage Aryan to tell Govinda Namam loudly after puja completed. He was shy initially. After a couple of weeks, encouraging, pushing, so finally he has told that. Now after that, every week he tells. Whenever we go to the temple after puja, he tells that one. What happens is now people have started recognizing him, coming to him and speaking positively and encouraging him. Even the pujari also, he keeps fruits specially for him. As soon as he comes, he will give it to him and his brother. He has not done something extraordinary. He just made his presence memorable. In order to grow, either in personal life or professional life, you just don't have to show up. You have to leave something behind. You have to make your presence memorable. Now, let me ask you one more question. Who has it? According to you, who has the memorable presence? Any thoughts?
Maybe the person who worked on it, because it requires something to showcase that particular skill. That is obviously a skill, and one needs to work on it.
Obviously, it's a skill.
A person who is able to create an impression, that's what memorable, right?
Yes. Whatever you felt that, okay, yes, he has it. So, for example, on a lighter note, see, Donald Trump is also memorable presence, but on the disruption side.
See, the memorable presence, who has it is when we are into this stream of, not relating to this stream, but 100%
Elon Musk, you can call
public
it.
speaker.
Ah,
Who's
public
an
speaker also.
efficient public speaker who can be there, and going in one step deeper is who can create that thinking spark or thinking moment in your mind, not just listening to them. They are the one who has that memorable presence aspect, as per me.
Yeah, agree. Any thoughts?
I think rather than skills, and anyway, skills are required, and powerful people like Donald Trump and all, they can make all it. But for normal people like us, I think the thoughts and the good intentions, if you do anything with a good intention and a good thought or positive thoughts, I think that comes out and people will observe it, and those people have it. It is difficult, but I think they can make it even though they don't have the skills and all.
Okay, perfect. Here is what I have observed from one person. We were having a couple of months back, I think 1 or 2 years back, we were having a co-location, client co-location, where we all meet together in one particular location. So we are all different parts of the country. We are all going to Bangalore to have a co-location. So that was a big company, and we were having around 45 people meeting together. And this is, we are all meeting for the first time. We didn't know each other very well. So the agenda of that meeting is our MD, his name is Nick Meena. He tells that what is the expectations from us and what is client expecting, how we have to work together to make this project successful. We are all sat in a conference room, and since we are all new to each other, we are not talking, we are just sitting quietly. He then entered into the room and he has seen it. And he observed that there is some nervousness in the room. And instead of jumping onto his agenda, expectations, he started cracking jokes. He made the environment lighter, feel relaxed. And then slowly, without shifting the rhythm, he just moved to his agenda. He told what he wanted. So he is not actually presenting, he is calibrating. Based on the room's nature, he is slowly shifting his sentences, and he finally delivered what he wanted without breaking the rhythm or without making feel uncomfortable or without understanding what is happening in the room. The moments like this had made me to think, it's not something communication, it's not something confidence, It's not something being a louder in the room or being smart. There is something beyond, above all these things, that brings all of them together and work. So what is that? What is that one thing which brings all these things together and allow when to use what, when not to use it? So the method that we are going to call, or the method which will bring all these things together and tell when to use, when not to use, is the P and G formula. So any guesses on P and G formula? And I know, don't expect that it's a Procter and Gamble, and I'm not here to sell their soaps.
Profit and gain.
Okay, let me tell you. P stands for prominence. Prominence is how much or how little you are noticed. It's not your job. It's not authority. It's not even your designation also. As soon as you walk into the room, your voice, how you are walking in, how people are getting attracted to you, meaning how people are seeing at you, that's the one is the prominence. It's about your energy, how much you are bringing into the room. So prominence is nothing but consider this as a dial, which will tell you that how much space you are occupying in the room. That's the prominence. It's like your energy, your voice, your presence. That's the one prominence. Next, G stands for gravitas. Gravitas means to speak and act with weight, power, and authority. So here, you are speaking with a quality. You are speaking with a quality so that people will understand or know what you are going to speak. What you are going to speak, they will listen to you. So in a way, prominence in any conversation, prominence is going to help you to get noticed, whereas gravitas is going to help you to tell how much weight your words or actions carry once people are paying attention. So it's the quality what you speak, it's the behavior what you are doing, your volume, your energy, your voice. That's the one prominence tells you. Whereas gravitas, it's about the weightage of your words, the authority what you are taking. That's what it is going to tell the gravitas. Think of these as two dials in you. Whether you realize it or not, we are already using these in our meetings. But we don't realize it with these names. Any meeting you take it. Okay? In my previous example also, when Nick has entered, he knows that the environment is not is nervous. He wanted to make enjoyable, something comfortable. So that's where he has actually started prominence. His words don't have a weightage beginning. But once he made it settle, then he went into gravitas and he told what he wanted to tell. So how can I do that one? So it's not about always having a gravitas, always having a prominence. Go there. Wherever I speak, I will always carry the prominence. I will always carry the gravitas. It's not like that. You will have to know when to use, when not to use. Meaning, consider these two as dials. When I should be using the prominence up, when I should be using the prominence down, when I will be using the gravitas up, when I will be using the gravitas down. What is the formula? There is a tool. Combination of these two will actually help us when to use what. So if you see, there are 4 quadrants. So quadrant number 1, where prominence is low, gravitas is low. Here, second quadrant, gravitas is low, prominence is high. Third quadrant, prominence is low, gravitas is high. And finally, fourth quadrant, prominence and gravitas high. Both of them are high. Okay, now let's start with the first quadrant. Prominence low, gravitas low. So, where you don't want to be noticed and you don't want to carry your words also weight with authority. Can you tell some examples just to think where you don't want to get noticed and also you don't want to carry your weights with your words with weightage, or you don't want to speak with authority?
Maybe in boring meetings.
Okay, so whenever you want to build a relationship or build a trust with a client, with a friend, then you are not going to speak a lot. You are allowing other person to speak. You are going to listen. Your goal here is you will ask the relevant questions, allow other person to answer, speak more. You will sit back and listen silently. So whenever you want to build relationships, connections, rapports, that's where you are giving importance to other person, or you wanted other persons to get noticed and other person to speak more. You are not going to speak. So that's where you are going to keep your prominence low, meaning your voice or your energy, everything low, and even words also, the words what you carry also low. That's the first quadrant. Now, second quadrant. Prominence is high, gravitas is low. Meaning you are going to speak, but your words are not going to carry the weightage, authority, power. When? Any guesses?
Friend circles, mostly.
I mean, mostly we will talk about the conversations which are like where is something important for us, like in a meetings or some person you are meeting. So here, whenever the energy is low in the meeting, so that's where you are going to use the prominence up, gravitas low. So I will show you a simple a video. So let's see that one. What happened? How come I'm not able to show you the video? Okay, very good. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, extend ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay. Sorry for that small interruption.
Steve Ballmer! Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Ballmer! I have 4 words for you. I love this company. Yes!
So he is a Steve Ballmer. He is the was CEO of Microsoft before Satya Nadella. So at that time, Microsoft was having a lot of setbacks. Their products were not being sold, and salespeople also not having. They were not able to meet their goals, or they were not able to perform how they used to do. The energy was very low overall in a Microsoft. In one of the event, he just told only this much. That's it.
Not this company.
So he just told that one. So that actually brought lot of energy to the entire company, and it was like a rebound or turnaround for that company. So whenever you wanted to focus on energy, you are not going to carry. See, his words does not have a too much of meaning, and he didn't have a lot of weightage in words. But he talked with the high this one. Okay. So that's when you are going to use the prominence high and gravitas low. And the third one is prominence low, gravitas high. Meaning you are not going to talk in the meetings or wherever you are in, but your words, whatever you speak, that will have a lot of power. Especially when you are learning, you are in learning stage, or you are actually learning in something. So what you will do, your focus is letting other person to speak more, and whatever the question you are going to ask, that will have a more powerage, more weightage. So whenever you want to focus on understanding or learning, so you will make your prominence low and gravitas high. So meaning whatever the questions you are asking, you should not ask some silly questions or something. You have to ask the questions that will give lot of power for the other person. And the finally, prominence high, gravitas high, where you are all going all in. You will be taking the complete responsibilities here. Consider this as you are a owner, where you are going to talk everything and bring, like for example, if you want to deliver something. So you will be the main owner of that particular activity. So whenever you want to focus on results, okay, you are taking the complete control of that particular activity and make others to work. Here we are not going to speak any soft words. You are going to take the complete authority and you will deliver that one. So whenever you are focusing on results, that's where you are going to use prominence high, gravitas high. So these are all not something which we are learning here. These are all we know it. It's not that we didn't know the names, but some or other way we keep using this one. We are strong at in one area, we are not strong in one area. We just have to figure out and we need to work on. There are a few points to remember. You should not actually overstay in the same quadrant all the time. So if I'm just in the relationship, in my team, only talking about the relationship, no result, no learning. So they will feel I'm weak and they will not give any value also. And there are sometimes I have to shift also. That's what exactly Nick has done it. Okay. And you definitely have to keep moving between the quadrant based on the social awareness. Okay. And based on the need of the room, you may have to switch between the quadrants. And as we all know, this is not something new. These are all quadrants which we have already aware of it. So our goal is not to become a master of one quadrant. Rather, we need to understand all the quadrants and becoming master how to move between them. So it's worth to rephrase. Prominence and gravitas are two dials. You need to understand when to up, when to down the dials. So here is my action for you. Starting from the next meeting, take some time, 30 seconds or 45 seconds or 1 minute. Figure out what do you want to be in that meeting. Do you want to? Why are you going to that meeting? Do you want to bring or do you want to make relationship? Or do you want to going for that meeting to learn? Or are you going to meeting for energy? Or are you going for results? So based on that, you carry your dials and you can increase it and decrease it. So you don't discover your presence in the room, you decide it before you walk in. Thank you.
Topic is